What's up, everybody? Video request for today. Why do people only focus on the good and ignore the bad? You know, we all want good things to happen to us. I want good things to happen to me. I want good things to happen to you people too. I don't wish nothing bad on anybody. But however, sometimes bad things do happen to us, whether we want it. Well, no, we don't want it to happen. It just happens. We can't control what happens in life. If you develop an illness or whatever, you can't control it. Unless it's treatable or whatever, but it's not always the case. You know, we always want to think of the good, but we don't want to think of also the bad. And what I'm trying to say by this is, when we do something, there's always a risk to something. But we want to think of the good possibilities that could happen from doing whatever it might be. But we don't think of what bad could happen too. When do we end up thinking about that? When it's already too late. Then it's too late, because now you're pretty much doomed, I tell you. It's like a perfect example. You got a muscle car, sports car, whatever, and you go on the highway, you want to open it up a little, you want to give it some gas, see what that baby can do. You're just thinking of the good, fun, adrenaline feeling, but you're not thinking of what possibly can go wrong. Getting into an accident, a cop pulling you over, hitting a deer, because you're going so fast, and by the time you get to react, you won't be able to slow the car down in time to try to prevent hitting the deer. You hit the deer, you might die, you might get hurt really bad to the point where you may wish to die, or just whatever. This is basically all just examples of how we only just think of the good thrill of things. You know, we just think of the thrill of things. It's a song out of that, but you know, we don't think about what can go wrong. Oh, cool, I want to go to this specific place or whatever the hell. But we don't think what maybe could be wrong. Like, for example, you might get stuck in traffic, and this might go wrong, that may go wrong. You know, it's just all little examples and little clues I'm trying to give to, like, what this topic's basically about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people only think about good things. And I understand we want good things to happen. I can't disagree on that. I want good things to happen. But people don't think of the bad, and that's what's not good. If you're only thinking about the good and not thinking what can go wrong, then you can be getting yourself into a really bad situation. Now, however, it's not like you should live in a bubble and not do anything. It's not like I'm trying to say that, but I'm just saying certain situations you get yourself into, think about it clearly. Think about if that's what you really want to do, and think about the whole picture, think about the whole size of it before you just agree to something. You know, it's like terms and agreements, like contracts. Really think about the whole picture before you sign yourself for whatever, you know, I'm just saying. You know, you might hear this, oh, that's cool, but then there's going to be some bad terms that you're like, oh shit, I didn't want that. Well, too late, you signed the peace treaty, or the contract or whatever. Now you're screwed. You know, that's like another example. It's like, people just don't fucking think, man. It's like having a kid. People don't think of the responsibilities it is until it's too late. And then, like I said in previous videos, parents didn't want to have want us to feel bad for them. For what? You got yourself into that situation. You didn't think about the whole picture. You only thought about the good things about it. Meanwhile, I don't see what's really good about it at all, having a child in this fucking dump. I just don't. I can't even think of one good thing. You're literally bringing someone into hell. That's where I literally look at that as. You're literally bringing someone into a complete dump, a complete waste of even existing here. And then yet, if you don't want to participate to life, they have the nerve to call you a waste of life. I agree, we are a waste of life. We're a waste to even be here. Like, this is all just a waste of time. We're here to just eventually die. We're here to have all this stress. We're here to have all this fucking pressure, whatever the fuck, to just die. So yeah, waste of life. Yeah, all of us, this is all just a waste of time. That's how I look at this all as. But yeah, that's a whole different topic. But, you know, but people just, I don't know, man. It amazes me how stupid people are. People just don't think. People have certain conditions where they know they're not supposed to do a certain thing, but they just think about, you know, whatever good, it's a good feeling, it feels good, but they don't know what circumstance that might put them in the, you know, on the other side. Another perfect example, people that like to steal or do certain things that aren't good, and they see, hey, I got away with that. That seemed like a piece of damn cake, which, you know, maybe it was a piece of damn cake. So they end up saying, you know what, hey, I got away with that the first time, I got to do that more often. Now I know what I got to do. There's like a strategy I got to do. I got to try to, you know, just whatever, hide, make sure the cameras don't see, whatever the hell, and then do it again. But then you just don't think of what bad could happen possibly. Eventually going for that move, you might just be doing it at the wrong time, the wrong day, and someone sees you and you're not quick enough to do that strategy that you normally do, and there you go, you're busted now. And now you got the stupid sheep police after you, handcuffing you, putting you behind bars and shit. And there's things I did before, because honestly, you know, it's funny when they say you're shoplifting. Meanwhile, the government shoplifts us all the time. They're taking off. They're literally, when you think about, and it's a whole different topic, but I'll mention this. The government are literally robbing from us. We work hard to get a shitty paycheck, and on top of that, they're literally stealing some of our money away. So it's okay for them to do that, though. It's legal for the government to steal. The government stealing, it's totally fine. But if we steal, if we try to do something that normally the government would do, boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are fucked. Put your hands behind your back where I can see them. You have the right to remain silent, blah, 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 blah. But the government could do whatever the fuck they want. They could turn us into zombies. They could do whatever they want. They could put those trail things, whatever those, I forgot what those things were called, that they put in the air. It's all fine. You know, they can get a slap on the wrist with everything. Not us, though. We do a little thing, we steal a piece of bubble gum, we'll get in trouble. We'll literally probably go to, not probably, we'll get arrested just for stealing a piece of bubble gum, man. Crazy. This is the fucked up world we live in, people. And then you want to keep bringing kids here? I mean, come on, man. Have some common sense. But that's a whole different topic. Now, like I keep saying, people, I get people want to have fun. People like to do certain things because, you know, you get like an adrenaline rush. You know, it's like a weird, good feeling. But the thing is, you got to always expect bad things to happen too. You can't ever just expect good things to always happen and not bad things, because it's just not the world we live in, unfortunately. We all want good things to happen to us, but that's not always going to be the case. You know, me, I always expect when I go out in the car, I may just not make it. I may just get killed or something. Something could go wrong, which maybe that'll be a blessing, because then I'll leave this shithole dump that we call Earth. But yeah, I'm trying to say, like, I don't always expect something to go accordingly to my, you know, to my well-being. You know, it's like people always think, like, for example, having a kid, the kid's going to come out so good, he's going to be smart, he's going to be healthy. That's not going to be the case. We want that. We hope that. It may or may not happen, though. That's basically what I'm trying to put that as. And if you're really smart, don't have a kid, because then you don't have to worry about your kid coming out a certain way, because you won't have to have a kid, and the non-existent child won't have to worry about having health problems or whatever, because you did the smart thing by not, you know, plugging in the cord into the outlet. But yeah, a lot of our attitudes is, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, what we're making a big deal out of nothing. What could possibly go wrong? I don't see anything wrong. You know, that's a perfect example. People don't think of what can go wrong. People just say you got to live while you can. It's true, but why get yourself in a bad situation if you could easily prevent it by actually thinking about the whole picture? You get what I'm trying to say? People just have that attitude, it is what it is. To some point, I can understand. It is what it is, unfortunately, this dump. You know, it is what it is, but it's just, people always think good out of life. I don't know. It's like people just always think good things, which we want to think good things, but life is full of bad things when you really think about it. What's really good about life? I seriously, and I'm honestly, I'm all kidding aside. I'm not even trying to be sarcastic or anything. I'm really trying to be all kidding aside, trying to think of one thing that I could say that's good about life. I truly can't think of anything. The only really good thing I could say about life, and I think I said this already in my other video, was knowing one day it's all going to just end. That's the only good thing I could say. Other than that, I mean, I'm just looking around like, when is it going to be over? You know, when you're watching a damn movie and you can't stand the movie and you wish you could just fast forward to the credits or whatever. Well, I don't even want to see the credits of Earth. Fuck this shit, you know. I don't even want to see those stupid words going up in this world. I don't even want to see any of that, but I'm just looking for it to be over, though. That I can tell you that, but just looking around and I'm just like, when will it be over? When would I maybe luckily just escape this prison planet? You know, that's literally what's on my mind all the time. When could I easily, when can I hopefully escape this prison planet? And like I said, I'm not depressed. I'm not an unhappy person. I am a happy person. I mean, I do have a good sense of humor. I admit I have a little bit of a dark sense of humor too. Can't help that. It's just how I am. But and all in all, I'm not depressed. I don't look, I'm not like suicidal in any way. Although when I did have that anxiety really bad, I was thinking it. Never attempted it, but was thinking it. But it's just, life itself is just full of negativity to the point where it makes you feel down. But there's a reason. They say some people just depressed for no reason. And honestly, I don't know if that's true or not true, but how I look at it as really is, there's got to be a reason why somebody's depressed. There's got to be a reason why someone's unhappy. At least I can think, like me, I'm a happy person, but living in this world does really drain my energy. It really does sometimes put stress on me. It does make me a little bit sad, mad, pissed off, overwhelmed. But in all, it doesn't mean I'm naturally just depressed. It's just living in, it's taking effect of where the environment that I'm living in, you know what I'm saying? Like, life itself is depressing to the point where it makes us depressed. But really, I don't see that there's anything wrong with me. I don't look at myself that I need help. And for certain people that feel the same way, I don't look at people like that, you guys that need help. It's just, you guys see for what this place is and how there's nothing really we could do. And it's depressing. It's upsetting. The way life truly is, it's just depressing and upsetting. And then when we go to say this to somebody, it's like we're crazy. It's like we gotta have that fake shit in us saying, don't think like that. Life's beautiful. Life's a gift. Be thankful every day you woke up. You wake up another day in this beautiful, I can't even say it. It makes me sick because it's so untrue, man. It's all fucking lies. It's all freaking lies, man. It's like they're all just trying to manipulate us, program us, whatever the fuck they're trying to do. We see what this shit is. Ain't no therapy, ain't no fairy tale fiction gonna make me see anything different, because I see for what it is, and this is what it is. So if people find me depressed, then so be it, but really it's just I see for what it is, and you people see for what it is as well. So there's nothing wrong with us. It's not that we need help. Life fucking needs help, man. This world needs help. Humanity itself needs help, if anything. Not just specifically you, humanity in general. The people that actually see life as a beautiful thing need effing help. That's the real truth. People that see nothing wrong with this, see nothing absolutely wrong with the way life is, those are the people that honestly need help. Not us. It's just common sense. But anyway, guys, my stupid battery's getting low, like always. So I'm going to wrap it up there. It's actually getting hot, too, the phone, so I don't know if it's going to overheat. And if it does, if all this shit's going to be erased, so I don't want to take that chance. So I want to end it while I have all the footage. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. Love you all. Take it easy, man. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with you for thinking this way in any way, form. It's common sense, bro. It doesn't mean you're smart. It doesn't even mean that I'm smart. It's just common sense that we have. It's not like we're a genius, we're brilliant. This is just common sense that we should all have, that people are so stupid and blind and manipulated and fooled not to think this way. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stop it for now, guys. Love you all. Take it easy. Peace out. And yeah, that's all I got to say for now, guys. Love you all.